Hello Pisces, this is time from Artemis Oracle doing your April 2025 what good is coming towards you reading. So let's see what messages we can get from Spirit. What messages to the Pisces need to know what good is coming towards Pisces for April 2025. Okay, that's interesting. Wow, okay. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Wands. So you may be starting a new project, maybe starting something new. You may be meeting somebody new who, you know, kind of turns you on. Okay, I think I'm going to read that in the reverse. Yeah, I think, yeah. That card is going to stay in reverse. So you have the King of Pentacles with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So that's indicating that whatever you're going to be working towards, whatever new project, new idea, new creative venture that you're going towards is going to bring you out of a state of financial lack and into a state of financial abundance. This lack that you may have experienced may have been tied to a past heartbreak or disappointment that you experienced in a work situation, a work dynamic. But you're looking back on the experience you had and you're taking the lessons that you learned into a new beginning, you know. You may be, this doesn't look good, but we're looking at what good is coming towards you. You have overcome anxieties, sleepless nights, and you are no longer feeling burdened with unnecessary responsibilities or unnecessary duties. And you're at this point where you're going to be going into something new. It's like you're going to be you're going to be trying something new with the Nine of Wands. So how many? We have 2 9s here, so that may be significant to you. 9 may be significant to you. You have 2 3s as well, so 3 3 or 9 9. You may be seeing those numbers. Okay, so what that is coming towards? Yeah, you have the 4 of Pentacles with the. Yeah, you were in this situation where you felt like you had to be very, like you had to hold back your resources, like you had to be very strategic with how you were moving forward and with spending your money, because there wasn't much in it. It kept you in your head. You were overthinking, and you're no longer doing that because now you've reached this level where you're feeling much more confident about yourself. You're feeling more fulfilled because of this new financial venture. It could be a new job. It could be you meet somebody who is going to be a support to you, who may be a mentor, who's going to allow you to who's going to help you with a creative project. That with the Page of Wands that showed up at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you're going to be seeing some significant success and stability, a change in wow, I thought of change of residence. So you possibly are, okay, wow, that makes sense. Okay, yeah. Okay, I got it. All right, so you were in a situation, you may have been in a situation where you were forced out of your home. And it left you feeling like uncertain in your head about how you were going to move forward. And how you're going to be able to afford possibly living on your own. Possibly having a new beginning. But for some reason, I feel like you're going to get news about, maybe you've been going through some sort of process where you've been trying to get a home. And take this as a resonance. So you may be moving. That's one message I got, that you possibly are moving, that you were basically forced out of your home and somewhere where you felt safe and secure, but then it's like, it was kind of like a blessing in disguise, because wherever that was, you weren't feeling, you felt like you were neglected. You felt like you were ignored, that your needs weren't being met, that you were a burden to who you were staying with. So when you're going to be leaving, a situation, and you're realizing that you're gonna have to be very strategic about how you're spending your money, especially now that you're gonna be taking care of bills. You're gonna have the burden, the responsibility of paying bills on your own. But you are happy about having this new beginning and being able to create the home that you would like for yourself. You're gonna feel safe and secure. The heartache that existed before was actually a blessing in disguise, because you're gonna be in a place where you feel like you're at home, and it could be exactly how you want it. It can be a place where you feel safe, where you can actually decorate the home the way you want, instead of having to live in a situation or in under someone else's rules, and under someone else's roof, living by their rules. So it's going to require you to work hard, and put your best foot forward. You're possibly maybe moving in where you have roommates, or you left a situation with roommates that, you're leaving a situation where you may have lived with roommates, where there was constantly conflict, and you're walking away from the conflict and going towards some sort of wish fulfillment with that. You're no longer going to be feeling overwhelmed and burdened, stressed out. That's the most moving. Yeah, you're no longer going to be in your head anymore. You're going to be able to make decisions based on what suit you, rather than trying to be fair about how everybody else feels about it. Like when you're living with other people, you also, it's like everybody has to come to an agreement. But it seems like any of your ideas, anything that you offered or suggested, was often fell on deaf ears, and you weren't able to feel comfortable in the space that you were living in. But now you're going to be moving into a new space where you're going to feel safe, that you're going to be able to sleep soundly. You're not going to feel overwhelmed, stressed out, anxious, disappointed, sad. Three, and 9. Okay. You have 2 5s as well, with the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles. Ooh, yes. Okay. Yeah. It's just when you get this news about you being able to move into your own space, you're going to want to celebrate. You're going to be celebrating your freedom, because you're no longer going to be living with people who you felt like you couldn't really collaborate with, So now you're going to be moving to a space where you feel like you could celebrate, that you can be happy, that you're going to be wanting to celebrate, And the Chariot is indicating a move. It's about, the Chariot is, it's about forward movement. It's about success. It's about heading in a new direction and being very focused and intentional about your actions. So King of Wands. So this is something that's going to allow you to feel, how come I feel like, because we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands with the King of Wands. Okay. Yeah, so I'm getting another scenario right now. You may have ended a situation with King of Pentacles, someone who may have an earth sign, or you may connect with as being the King of Pentacles, someone who had money. But that situation, though that person was wealthy, no. I'm getting it now. This King of Pentacles is tied to you not feeling lack. This person, if this is a person involved, if this is a love situation, this King of Pentacles is someone who is generous, caring, and loving. You may have experienced some type of relationship with someone who may not have been completely faithful or honest with you, and it's left you feeling some sort of heartbreak. But you're moving away from that because, you know, in the past there was, you know, like you try to work out this relationship, but it didn't go well, you know. But it's time for you to move forward, leave behind any of the conflict, the stress that you were experiencing, the sleepless nights that this King of Wands may have been causing you. And now you're going to be moving forward. Like, this may have been a relationship that ended, and you may be meeting somebody, a King of Pentacles, who is going to basically let you know that everything that happened here, what's the best way to put it, Pisces? I'm trying to find the right way to put it. It's someone that you may already know intuitively. You may have predicted this already, you know. This is something that you probably had a dream about, but you're going to be meeting somebody because you're showing up in your reading. Yeah. Whatever the relationship this was causing you a lot of heartache, conflict, sleepless nights. It left you feeling battered and bruised. This person may have been abusive in some way, but that was the past. And now you're at this happy, balanced place, but you're a bit protective over your time and your energy with the Four of Pentacles coming out. So you may be meeting somebody, an earth sign, excuse me, who is going to, basically show you that everything that you experienced in the past wasn't something you deserved. That you deserve better, that you deserve to be happy, and you deserve to be treated like a queen or a king. Excuse me, I have to focus. Okay, I'm back. Okay, whew, my throat chakra is like blocked. Anyway, so this person is basically going to be treating you like the queen. Treating you like a queen or a king. They're going to be respectful. They're going to be loving. They're going to nurture you. They're going to see your value. They're going to see everything that you have to offer. You know, they're going to want to invest their time, their energy, their resources on you because they know that you deserve it. And they may have known what you've experienced in the past. And if this is someone that you know already, or this is someone that you will tell them what you've gone through, and they're going to be, you know, very compassionate with you and loving, and, you know, basically show you that though you went through this horrible situation, that you deserve to be treated with love, respect, and, you know, feel safe and secure somewhere. Okay, let's get your witchcraft message. What's the witchcraft message for Pisces? So everybody bake magic cookies. I can give good things to myself and others. Yeah, because if you're showing up as the Empress, being treated like an Empress, and no longer entertaining little Knights of Wands who just think with their wand, you know, that you are a beautiful person, you are loving, and you're giving, and you deserve to get that in return. So the good things that you give to others are what's going to be given to you. Oh, goodness. Excuse me. What's the Divine Master's message for Pisces? What is the Divine Master's message for Pisces? Okay. Mahavatar Babaji, spiritual awakening, interconnectedness, understanding the inner workings. I won't get the book for that because understanding the inner workings. I think you reach this point where you start to nurture yourself and take care of yourself, and because you saw the value within yourself is what's allowed you to attract a partner who is going to be respectful and loving of you. In the past, you may have not treated yourself kindly and thought that you deserved to be treated the way you did by the previous partner. But I think that's the realization that you're having, that you deserve to be happy. And you deserve to be in a loving relationship where you can feel secure and safe and be able to trust that the person will do what is best for you. And you will, because you know you will do what's best for them. You are going through a powerful series of awakenings at this time and beginning to understand the interconnectedness of all things. You will begin to understand the healing and lessons that have taken place during the darkest hours of your life. Know that even though you have had to surmount great difficulties, all roads are leading to a deeper state of connection with yourself. Dive deep into your meditation practice now and be open to listening and learning. For the universe is trying to help you understand all the pieces of your life's puzzle. As you continue along this path, you will come to see that through your spiritual practice, you become the keeper and creator of your own destiny. Welcome to the real you. I think that's you realizing the power that you have within yourself and that you deserve to be nurtured, to be cared for, because you are a nurturing and caring person yourself. I think that realization is what's allowing you to heal from this past pain, past heartache, past disappointment, and to be able to move forward and meet a partner who is going to match your frequency, who's going to respect you, love you, care for you, be compassionate, be generous, and honest with you. You know, someone who's going to bring you peace and not be your war. You understand? I don't know, that may bring you peace but not be your war. Because you may have been in war with yourself in the past. What's the spirit animal message for Pisces? Strategy. Red fox. Another sign had this. I don't recall which sign. But I think that, you know, you're being very strategic with your actions now moving forward after. But, you know, when you meet this person, of course, you're going to have your guard up. And you're going to possibly test them. And that's so funny because we have the number 3. And the Empress is 3 energy. So number 3 may be, oh, 3, 3, 3, 3. All the 3s are here. We have 3 of, wait a minute. Wait, 3, 3, 3. The only thing we're missing is the 3 of wands. Yeah, so you have 3, 3, 3, 3. So you may be seeing the number 3. When you meet this person, it may be on the 3rd. Since we have, how many 3s we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It could be on the 15th. It could be on the 12th. So the 3rd, the 12th, the 15th. You may be meeting this person. Okay? Yeah, so be very strategic about your movements. Make sure that you're taking steps to ensure that you're taking care of yourself, that you're nurturing yourself at this time. Regardless if you meet someone new or not. This is something that you should be doing if you're not doing already. Goodness. Yeah, and yeah, try to avoid people who may be a bit sneaky or, you know, who remind you of this past energy. Beware of the red flags, and you already know what strategies to employ to avoid this. Which is, don't be, you know, holding back your energy and not giving into what doesn't give to you. Okay, what is the cosmic message for Pisces? Learn the truth. I think that from this experience, you did learn the truth and that you gained a lot of wisdom about the situation and learned so much about yourself. But I want to pull the book to see what the affirmation is for learn the truth. Okay. We are human and our nature is prone to error. But those errors are opportunities to grow and master a new skill. Sometimes we are unable to see the truth because we compete with ourselves. Our ego doesn't let us move forward because first we have to acknowledge our own shortcomings. You know what you have to do, and it's time to sit with the uncomfortable feelings. It's okay if it doesn't feel familiar, because progress happens when we step away from our comfort zone. The truth can be so liberating. See the opportunities that weren't there when you had your eyes closed. The owl will guide you through the darkness. My flaws helped me grow, and now I see the truth. Yeah. So that's your message. This is what good is coming towards you. It looks like you're going to be, you know, the lessons that you learned in the past have taught you how important it is for you to value yourself, and that you will be attracting a partner that is going to, who you will intuitively know will be the partner that will meet your needs, that will match your energy and align with your goals, align with your future goals, align with your love language, align with the way you approach things, align with you, and almost like it's like your relationship is going to be like in a positive symbiotic one, where you're basically going to be flowing in and out of each other, because the person is going to be just as generous and loving to you as you are to them, because they see you as the Empress. Okay, so I hope you like this message. If it resonates, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment letting me know if you enjoyed this reading, if it resonates with you in any way. So I'm wishing you an amazing, abundant, awesome, and April 2025. Take care. Bye.